Hi guys, this is actually a large deal, and I'm actually quite unhappy with this, obviously. And let me show you something real quick. This comes from Popular Military, ladies and gentlemen, so this is absolutely true. These are their own military telling you this. The U.S. Army is forcing out thousands of senior non-commissioned officers, or NCOs. You really should share this, ladies and gentlemen. Senior non-commissioned officers are soon to be leaving the Army by thousands after new retention rules designed to boost promotion for younger soldiers go into effect. Out of the Army Times, another one, I'll list that among them. New policy, basically by Secretary of the Army, Eric Fanning, May 26th, did this. It's basically going to force out 570 to 400 and supposedly 21% reduction. So from 570 to 450,000. This is just bad, folks. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care whether or not you support the military or not. The only reason you would make a purge of this sort, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Hang on one second. Is because you have officers in the field that are basically going to replace the NCOs being kicked out. Now, I don't mean to want to come out and say, oh, they're going to replace him with police state advocates. You know, they're going to be domesticated and the police are going to oversee the military. Oh, and the police are going to be the NCO. I don't want to come out and say that. Unfortunately, with the police state growing, you have to wonder whether or not they're going to be implemented at some point, folks. I mean, this is coming from Popular Military. Here's another one coming from the Army policy to force out senior NCOs to improve mid-grade promotions. They're always going to say something like, oh, it's to improve mid-grade promotions. But basically, about 3,000 senior non-commissioned officers soon leave the Army. No doubt Navy, among others, will see another NCO drop. But this coming May 26th, basically from 570,000 active soldiers to 450,000 by the 2018 year. But still, it's going to be a big frickin' change, folks. If they have NCOs to move things and do things, then that means orders can't be taken. And when orders cannot be taken, yes, I know I spelled purge wrong, I think. When orders can't be given and taken, that means one thing usually happens. That means that basically those assignments cannot go to the military. That means a contracting firm like Blackwater or somebody else like Triple Canopy has to pick up those contracts because there aren't enough NCOs to run the ground troops in the designated areas. Now, I know they say that they're only going to drop it by 21%, and you know what? Since the military is shrinking, they probably need to because there's probably not enough people for these guys to oversee anyway. However, ladies and gentlemen, I find it very funny that this is actually going on in a time and a place where we have this situation. I mean, can you imagine knowing that your middle grade group of people who probably know more about what's going on than most, that's probably the reason why they're going to cut them, are going to be kicked out at 1/5 the strength? I mean, holy crap. I mean, I know it's 21%, but, you know, you guys get the idea there. Holy crap. You know, 20%'s 1/5, so you might as well say 1/5. 1/5 of the entire United States Army's NCOs are going to be gone like that. That's not good, folks. I mean, you can't just have a military and say you're good and fine, but you're going to kick out 21% of your soldiers. I know they're going to say it's 21% of the overall, they're going to make up some excuse why the numbers don't add up. But I'm not going to go into he said, she said, they said. I have several family members that are in the U.S. Army, none of which are NCOs, I believe. I'm not so certain what my nephew and his wife are. I actually have no idea even if they're officers or if they're high corporals or whatever they are. I have no idea what the situation is with their ranks, and I don't care neither. Doesn't affect me. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, so this is actually going on. This is another purge coming, and whether or not you want to admit that this is a bad thing, I mean, they said it themselves. 20% gone. Whether that be 20% of the NCOs or 20% of your armed forces gone from the Army. That's bad. Bad numbers are bad numbers, folks. I want to share this with people. This has to do with everything. Because these guys not only work on the ground, but they're in the call centers, they're in the administration, they're the analysts. Every type of job in the whole military are run by these guys, so that their officer guys can go to staff meetings and stuff to find out what the heck is actually going on, and then report back to basically these guys who probably pretty much handle everything as it is. So, thank you.